SGN Old Firehouse School Edition. No, it's not John Krasinski. It's Teacher Madison. Oh, I need to move you over there. Hang on. How's that view over here? About the same? All right, let's go back. On this special episode of Some Good News, it's all about the teachers, highlighting how amazing they are, how innovative they are, how passionate they are, and how much they're not going to give up through this challenging time. They've got stories, they've got games, they've got energy, they've got boxes that they're thinking outside of. What? The teachers and the students are working hard to stay engaged and to stay connected. They're drawing pictures together, playing with felt, and of course, telling lots of stories.
You do? Oh my goodness.
They know there's more than one way to say hello.
You want to say hello with?
Foot.
Your foot? 1 foot or 2 feet?
1.
1 foot. Okay, everybody, get your foot up. Everybody put your foot in the air. Your foot in the air. Your foot in the air. Everybody put your foot in the air and say hello to Claire. Hello, Claire.
You know there's always time for a good dance party.
Okay.
And it's important to get creative with the academics.
They're both not filled as green.
They're both not filled green. What else is the same?
They are both have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. After 3, and those are 2.
So are they the same number or different numbers?
Different numbers.
Aren't they just the cutest? And you know what? If cuteness isn't some good news, then I'm probably out of a job. I've had the pleasure, nay, the privilege, of sitting down with some of these amazing teachers and hearing all their deepest, darkest secrets during this crisis.
Thank you. Welcome. Who am I speaking to? Who is this passionate teacher?
Hello, I'm one of the lucky teachers at Old Firehouse School. My name is Teacher Pam. Thank you so much for having me on your show today.
Of course, of course. Okay, so how old are the group of kids that you're working with?
Right, so I'm actually with the oldest kids in the school. They've already all turned 5.
So that means it's super easy to keep them all engaged and focused the entire time you're on Zoom? Is that what that means?
We didn't start that way, but we've certainly gotten ourselves there. It was a challenge at first, but I think because Old Firehouse School started so quickly after the shelter in place started that the kids didn't have much time to miss school. So they just kind of had to get used to the online setting, and they're doing really well with it. I started with like interactive games to get them used to the camera, like the hokey pokey, put your face in, put your face out, you know, so they can all see each other and I Spy, looking at each other, sharing things from around their homes, and just getting them comfy in front of the camera.
Tell me about the book that you made.
Oh, yes. I had been familiar with social stories before in my work as a teacher and how helpful they can be for kids who are processing new things, things for the first time. And I was getting feedback from some of my parents and from other teachers that their children were also just having a little trouble opening up about the feelings they were feeling surrounding this new type of learning, which makes sense. So I just wanted to create a little book that opens up the door to talking about those feelings. So it's a cute little story about some shapes that used to go to school together, and now they're in the online classroom, and you go one by one through some of the big feelings that those little shapes might be feeling, and then offer some solutions for kids who might be feeling that way of how to talk to people about it, how to make sure that they're seen online, and just some strategies for them to help. And it's gotten a good response, and I just hope that it's helping them, because this is all so new and we are so proud of them.
Like I love it. I thought it was such a clever way to put together the ideas and the feelings in a simplistic way, and I just think you did it so beautifully.
Thank you so much. That means a lot to me.
I love you so much.
Why, thank you. Thank you for joining me today. Who are you? I know who you are. Please tell the world.
Hi, I'm teacher Rachel. I've been working at Old Firehouse School for 11 years now. I've had experience working with children as young as 18 months all the way up until 5 years old. And one of the things that's unique about our school is we do rotations, where once we take a group of children, we stay with them until they graduate. Usually my schedule of the day is I Zoom with my class starting at 9:30, and I do a more structured circle time. Usually for about 30 minutes, I can sustain their attention. And then some of the friends will be done and go and play, and then others will kind of want to just stay and hang out with me for another 10-15 minutes, and we share toys. At 10:30 is when Phoebe does her circle time, and I've been helping my first grader do her homework. And then in the afternoon, after Phoebe's nap, I do another afternoon story time with my group for about 30 minutes. And then every night I've been sending out an email to my parents, and I have a YouTube video where I've recorded myself reading one of my many books from my children's book library, and that way they get a bedtime story. And then I've also been writing in the email an activity suggestion. And
Well, hello.
Hello there. How are you?
You look amazing.
Why, thank you. I did the makeup and hair and dressed all myself. So,
Oh, it makes me so happy.
thank you. I aim to please.
I just took a picture of that.
Thank you so much for being a part of my Some Good News Old Firehouse School edition. There we go. So exciting. So what's been one of the best things about still being able to be connected?
It's just been great to see their faces. I miss them, and Roland, actually, my son, brought up a good point that I've known these kids for half their life, at least. Yeah. And we used to spend so much time together, so I'm really grateful that we get to still connect, even if it's just a little bit.
Like today, I literally just hugged the computer. I just wish that my arms were really around you, so I'm just actually gonna do it with my whole body because I have to. Oh, miss you guys so much. And then we also meet in the afternoon as teachers, right?
Yes.
And then that's usually like about a half hour to an hour meeting in where we're just sort of cross-referencing. Have you gotten anything specific, or like what's one of the things that you were like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that we get to do this?
The camaraderie, I guess, of like, we're all doing this together, even though we're separately doing it in our own homes. We can kind of debrief isn't quite the right word, but just, I don't know.
It's funny, as soon as you said that, like the High School Musical song popped into my head. We're all in this together.
But I'm super grateful that we get to see our students every day, but also it's really hard to teach over the computer.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
It is not ideal. It is really hard.
Yeah. So it helps. I guess it's kind of validating that we can all kind of do like a collective healing sigh together at the end of every day. Like,
yes.
Okay, here's what worked, and here's how we can help each other with the stuff that didn't work.
Exactly. Thank you so much for joining me.
You are so welcome.
Some Good News Old Firehouse School edition.
I want to say a very special thank you to not only all the amazing teachers that I have the pleasure of working with, but all the amazing teachers all over the world. I appreciate you, I see you, and I love you. Thank you so much for everything. Well, there you have it. Those are some amazing teachers. Thank you so much for joining me on SGN, Old Firehouse School Edition. Stay positive, keep spreading that good news, and I have not been John Krasinski. I've been Teacher Madison. Good night.